Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of Extinct Bricks Originals! And for this very special episode, we'll be featuring the Mountain Banshee from Avatar 2009, a LEGO costume that I just did. Alright, but before we head on, please like, share, and subscribe, and hit the notification bell. And for you to be able to support my channel, please do not skip on all the ads on all my videos. The guest SPC contest winners will be announced later on, but for now, let's proceed with the making of the Mountain Banshee. Whoa! When I was actually watching that, I was about to throw up. Well, moving on with the making of the Banshee, so here we have the, a modified Dilophosaurus. We have here the body. Of course, we use the wings of the Ghidorah, and also a few other materials such as wires, as well as plastic folders, as well as this flexible foam for the wings. So we're just testing it here with Jake Sully, so you can see here. This is about right? And now that we're okay with the kit bashing portion, we can now move on with the force sculpting and then primering. And here is how it looks like after it has been primered. And now that it is actually dried, we can now move on with the painting of this one, of course. The Mountain Banshee is actually a lot of colors. They come in different color schemes, oranges, yellows, greens, sometimes blue. So I'm figuring out that maybe I should have this one, a teal colored Banshee, because this is one of those that the female character in Avatar actually rode in, and one of the first ever Banshees that Jake Sully also rode. So we're removing off the wings, and then we're going to base color this with this mixture of teal, a little bit of blue, and some white. We're going to paint this all throughout the body as well as that of the wings. There are some portions of the wings that we will not be painting with this color because it will be of a different hue. The Mountain Banshee, or other known as Ikran, are large dragon-like aerial predators that are native to Pandora. They are used by the Na'vi for hunting from the air and traveling larger distances. Ikrans are also used by the Na'vi when they're going into battle. Okay, so moving along with the painting of the Ikran, or the Mountain Banshee, we have here a mixture of white and a little bit of what we have on top, and we actually color it on the underside of the creature. This goes out on all of the body sides, including the neck and some parts of the tail as well. And now that all is dried, it's time for some splash of colors. Some parts of the Ikran has actually, colors that are very in contrast with what the main color of the body is. So usually the chin portion as well as the tail, and including also the operculum, are likewise differently colored. In this time, we are coloring it red. Now, the underside of the wings of the Ikran is lightly colored with green, so we're doing that as well here. The end tips of the, dragonfly parts of the wings are actually translucent, but since we don't have that particular material, we're painting it white, and we're going to place in, several venus or vein markings on it to make it look like that of a dragonfly. And now for some more details. So here we're painting the insides of the mouth of the Ikran. After that, we paint the teeth. The teeth of the Ikran is actually differently colored. It's actually white. I know, it's black. So we're going to use a different paint, or a glossy black color, for the areas of the teeth, as well as the markings on the entire body of the Ikran, such as this one. So I have actually a glossy black color with some glitters in it, so I'm using that as a paint for all of those details. For smaller details of the stripes as well as the other speckles on the body of the Ikran, I'm actually just going to use the permanent marker that I have in black to create the finer details of the speckles and also accentuate the larger stripes to make it more striking. Though reptilian in appearance, the Banshee has a metabolism that is like a bird and generates tremendous heat. The Banshee has a complex cooling system to keep it from overheating during strenuous flight. The breathing system is central to its cooling. The air inlets or spiracles face forward at the front of the chest cavity. Wow, I just realized that these are really complex creatures. This creature was well thought of when it was actually written, so kudos to the writer! So here I'm just doodling on whatever details I can put in using this permanent marker. So including also the vein detailing on the ends of the wings, as you can see here. Bonding with the Banshee and becoming an Ikran Nakto is a dangerous and required rite of passage for Na'vi warriors in some clans, including the Omaticaya. Like the Dark Horse, a Na'vi can connect to a Banshee through a neural interface that allows animal and rider to move with apparent effortlessness through the skies. And so some other detailing will be included in this mountain Banshee, of course including the eyes and several others. Well, that about ends the making of the mountain Banshee. It's now time for us to announce the Guess SPC contest winners. And here we have 10 lucky picks. Here they are: Lakshita, Joseph, Susan, Jeffrey, Godzilla Powerpuff Clan, Rathalos, Ahistoria, Victor, Miguel, Philip, and Tantan. Congratulations everyone! And of our top 10 winners:
Top 10
Jurassic Bricks,
Top
Zara
8
BKD,
Top 8
Madonna Nara,
Top 7
Mr. KTO,
Top 6
Mikhail Kostyanov, Mr. T-Rex,
Top 4
Mandy Amar,
Top
Rexy Bricks,
Top 2
Maxine Taskayan,
Top 4
and Mikhail Patrick. Congratulations everyone! I'll see you in the next SSPC contest. For those of you who'd like to join, here's how. Just click on the Extinct Bricks icon and it will lead you to the Extinct Bricks homepage. And in the homepage, just click on the community link and you'll see there all my posts. And now, on with some bricks. So let's count up the number of figures that we have here, or parts. We have 9 parts to it. Let's connect first the head with the lower jaw. Then let's connect it to the neck part. Let's add on the back. And then the tail. And now, what's left would be all of 4 wings. So we have here the right and then the left upper wings. And then the lower wings. So we have here the right and the left as well. So there you have it, the completed Mountain Banshee or Ikran. And now for the closer look on the Ikran. Alright, so we have here Jake Sully riding his Ikran. He's an Ikran Mach 2. Of course, it's actually based off from the photo that we have here from the actual movie itself. It would really be fun to ride one of these. Well, of course, I don't have that operculum on my hair, but yeah, it would be really cool. Of course, our Ikran Mach 2 here, Mr. Jake Sully, will be coming back later on for some size comparisons. But he would be glad to let us have a closer look on this Ikran or the Mountain Banshee. Okay, so let's remove the clouds off and let's take a closer look on the Ikran. So we have here our Ikran. Let's take it out from its mount later on, but you can see here the amount of details that we placed in on the wings as well as the body. You can see here all the stripes, speckling, and even the amount of details that were placed on the ends of the wings. Even the tail has some details as well. The color is pretty much monochromatic at this point, but you can see the trends in, or at least the transition in the details or the colors from teal to green to white, and of course those colors from the reds as well. It has this attachment on the bottom of the figure so that it can be mounted on a stand such as this one. You can see also that the eyes has some details on it as well. It has 4 eyes actually. The articulation, of course, can move its mouth, close and open it. It can also twist its head and of course twist the wings as well. So since the Ikran mostly is a gliding animal or gliding reptilian, I guess. So those are the articulations of this one. There are 4 studs on the back. It has also a flexible tail end, and also flexible operculum coming from the head also. And I guess that's it for the closer look of our Ikran. We can now move on to the next portion of this video, which is the size comparisons. And of course, for the size comparisons, I'll be bringing back one of the, or at least one Navi that I just made. This is a Jake Sully. Come on, Jake Sully here. So Jake Sully here is not your average size minifigure. He's a bit taller, and as you can see here in size comparison with this particular Ikran, it's just about the right size, I guess, as you can see in the photo above. So Ikrans are actually one of the main transports aside from the Dark Horse of the Navi tribe, so that is why I actually made one, and it's actually cool looking as well. And moving on with some of the size comparisons, this is the Viper Wolf. The Viper Wolf is one of those carnivorous creatures in the Pandoran environment that is quite, numerous, so that is why I made 2 of them. And of course, here's our recent Dark Horse that we have. The size is actually almost the same because when compared to a regular minifigure here, which actually rides both the Dark Horse and also our Ikran, Jigsaw is just about the right proportion to both creatures. Okay, so moving on with another Pandoran creature, here is our Thanator. Now the Thanator could be a little bit larger as it is, but in terms of having a base figure for this one, I actually used one of those Lord of the Rings hyenas, and that's what I got so far. So, but anyways, it's still larger than the usual LOTR, but yeah, it still looks good and cool as well. Okay, so that's it for our size comparisons. We can move on with the species roll call on this one. So we have here all of the Pandoran creatures that I've got so far. If you do have several more requests of avatar, then place them down below in the comments. I do want to hear them up, and don't be shy, guys. Also, Jake Sully here would like to remind you guys that all of these are actually present in the Extinct Bricks playlist, so check them out, guys. I'll also be placing in the links of all these creatures down below for you to have access on. Right, so let's start off with the species roll call already. These are the Viper Wolves. This is the Thanator. We also have here the Extinct Bricks Dark Horse. And of course, the star of the show here, our Extinct Bricks Banshee, or Mountain Banshee, or Ikran. And that's it for our video for today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you are enjoying so far our Avatar week for this one, and please tune in for one last more creature on Saturday. I'll see you there, everyone. Also, please don't forget to support our other channels, EB Toy Universe and The Adventures of Moira and Usher. Please like their videos and support their channels well by subscribing. And as we always would say, let your inner dino break roar! Thanks everyone and bye!